Probably their home map. They look excellent here.
All right. We got Giants on defense. We got Sentinels on attack. 1-1 on the pistols at the moment. Anything wild on this? 4-3? No, not really.
And we did not see that same level from
Sentinels straight up head over towards B with a luck of mid.
Yeah, they've been very mixed in terms of the results here.
GX, don't really have the most util to break the trips.
They've only lost this map twice, both times to Liquid,
right? Yeah.
And outside
they
of
got
that,
a low trip, so the Prowler goes over
this
it.
This is absolutely their best look. We're getting West Side on that Cypher where he thrives right now on the B anchor. A lot of damage through onto Bang. Gonna need some support. Going to need a flood.
I think they know where West Side is right now. And look at this. They've inserted Zekken on the side.
This is not what they had planned, but honestly, might work out alright. Bang's lucky to be alive.
Ruffle some feathers. But it all really remains to be seen on what the landscape looks like as this dark cover clears. He'll stay tucked in. Re-smoke to be main, and Cloud diligently is looking to clear this corner very carefully, but Zekken is not looking towards his left.
Clear all that info early. Oh, that's a big kill though. Big kill. Gotta keep an eye on Bang on this one. If he gets over towards site with Omen Flash, they kind of have the advantage, even with the HP low.
Unfortunate that GX lose a player immediately
after. Do they overthink it and feel like they have to take space? Yes, they do.
Zelsis ready to flash, maybe to fight towards spawn, but no, Sen going to call that
Okay, they
off
don't fight.
Because of the one-way likely.
I think it's good, man.
Just playing right now with that fault line.
It's not too bad for Sentinels right now.
GX trying to get back in
here.
They do have a good amount of breach util of their own to do so.
Zelsa still holding onto it. Veins starting to emerge on his forehead now. Patience, and release. It's onto the site now. Ara the only player in though, and it's staggering. The spacing of players has really thrown Sen for a loop. The narrate some sharp shooting. It's just not
I was not expecting Ara to do this.
And in a 4v4 retake, GX looks sharp.
I didn't love.
GX are really fantastic at playing around their breach utility on this map. This is still the map in the pool
it's a
where
good
breach
idea,
is
but
very much so relevant. It's the only map in the pool where breach actually has about 50% win rate against non-breach comps. So it makes sense that both teams are playing it here.
Zelsis swings from that box on A side, expecting there to be more players behind Ara.
The stun, yeah, I would have always done it the other way around, but maybe they didn't want to reveal that he was back at site. I'm not sure.
Who later emerge, and the timing completely throws him off. Also, Ara just knocks heads together on the site. 3 kills for him.
It's a map, by the way, if you haven't seen Sen for a bit, where John is back to playing
Smoke,
the Cypher. Just
fade eye,
one-to-one
insta pressure over towards B.
That initiator playing
and a re-clear of A at the same time.
Something Sen have opted for since Toronto, going back to John's old role where he had so much success in 2024.
Oh, that's a couple of misses.
From Ara there. Actually allows for some of the mid-control to be assumed by Sentinels. They are, of course, on nothing but the classics.
Yeah, you certainly don't want to make any investment after losing the pistol when you know you're going up against Aura on defense. 100% of the time he's going to have the
full armor.
Yeah, you need the full armor every single time you're going into that initial buy round.
Flexless here inside the site. This is awkward. Very awkward. Flexless able to get through though. Zekken for a moment. Thinking to remain towards top mid, but now it's going to be a large flood across here into market. West side not able to find anyone. Some damage on Delson, but the looks of things, and Zekken takes the fight to him like
no
a
way, man. He's done a lot of damage. Fast flood goes in. Breach damage is pretty good.
Flickless overwhelmed. Sentinels running in numbers.
Dude, Bang picks up a gun. The Raid picks up a gun. Zelsis picks up a gun.
Cloud only has the ghost right now. Probably can't recover. A gun goes in. Zelsis just ready for that.
It's Grubby though.
Oh, that's an incredibly rough round to lose for Giants. My goodness.
Once again, shilling the
bundle. And if we get a Pipson replay for that, he must be furious.
Very
I liked it from Sentinels. I mean, they did great.
Players just not synced up at all here. Aura is caught in alone.
Dude, Zekken did so much back at site. He even got a dink onto that other guy.
Thrown in market, so Sen can cross the site. So he's a little bit late to getting in to actually help Aura, who fully commits, stays, tries to kill Zekken on the slide.
For no reason. I didn't even yell at them. I didn't even.
And from there, I mean, GX, they just
Cassidy, thanks so much for the 23 months. Thank you so much for that as well. Do appreciate the prime.
They're essentially all isolated in ones.
I don't hate this position from Cloud. It's so
okay.
Zekken walks up
the gun down though. 3-person push over towards A. Camera checks and sees all 3.
Nicely done by
they know where everyone is right now.
Shot.
And this is GX for you. So active in these early rounds. So proactive. Looking to work the map. Push up for info. Take risks. And it's given them the edge. even if not the rifle drop there in B main.
Now Westside hears all of these players running forward, catches one with the cam. GiantX are trying to be fast on this rotate, and Celsius
the double stun was good, though. That's definitely a gun that they can pick up this time.
Frustrating for Zelsis. He certainly would have felt stranded there. There's the rest of Sentinels.
Well, that's one of these games.
Now I have to try and work them out with only 2 players up. Now considering a double back here. Someone who's been very vocal, Wyatt, in saying that
They're going to at least want to wait 5 more seconds to feel it's great pressure, but Fader's going to come back at the same time.
But he struggles when he's not performing well to have that voice.
Aura takes this contact, but that
guy on the right shoots it as well. Or they ain't checking left.
Oh,
I mean, if anything, the smoke saved him a little bit.
SEN do not want to get into that B site. They know there are multiple players there. Yeah, but what options do they have?
They've had no mid control at all, and Gravino is able to scope up in time to deal with John.
What? Eco into Eco. The rate now it's just about damage. See if they can stop him from picking up guns. Great shot.
Nice little angle there held by Gravino. A fantastic thrifty from GX. And again, Sentinels try the same thing. Burst the pace onto that B site, but very heavily disrupted by the breach util of Flickless.
They're able to, I think, throw the guns around at the very end there too. Maybe get Flickless one? I couldn't tell. They were trying their best to recover all the weapons though. That was a great relay ball from Aura, who was getting into assist Westside so fast on that rotate.
We lost against Eco.
Yeah.
Can't blame the guy for being pleased about that. It's
giving it back after.
Give it back to Zelsis a little bit.
5 people that can get one shot. They go heavy into the 3-person stack, and the elbows in here though. Wait, I mean, is there not just a cage here?
Down aggressively. Gravino's able to push up here, and Flickless can only go 1 for 1. Still, with Sentinels committing all of the remaining resources to that elbow part of the map, it'll leave Zelsis limping away with the recovered Phantom.
I do like how proactive Giants are being. Every single time they're like locking them into areas, getting full info, so they don't have to rotate.
Go for the NA Stinger Rush, but GX
a little bit too stacked up
towards elbow with the much better weaponry. They make light work of that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how it looked off the rip. The ping is very good. It's a freebie for Gravino. Shoot the dart, boys.
No one ready for that one.
Can't navigate all of that util pretty effectively.
Yo, shield down, sit down.
What was the first one? Shield down?
No, a little sit
shield
down.
Shield down.
A little sit down. SEN, all right, well, we're getting into mid.
Okay, what's the plan with Narrate Salt for this one? Let's have a little look. Pressure over towards middle. Giants have the more passive trip towards middle that isn't going to get spammed, but obviously you can sneak over towards the left. They want to create pressure middle. They get B main control, trying to make it look like they're going to split.
Not ideal, bang with just the Guardian.
And on Corrode, as soon as they knew that Ara had an operator, they stopped playing.
Giants on Haven, not bad. I would say Sentinels are a little better.
No, not the case. They've got the Neon, of course. You can take
the Giants have been doing good game plans when they've been
corner.
playing EU teams.
The danger
So
is where
if they come in with a good plan, they have a good
in a
chance.
location, you want to go elsewhere, and then you're running into the site that Westside is anchoring, and that is where he's at his absolute best, especially when he's playing Cypher.
They do have the option, of course, to try and play top mid, pull the rotation through, and all this get gunned down apparently by GX. Man, that's going to lock Sentinels out of the round. It feels very hard to bounce back from that. What, are you going to go back to the side that Ara still posted up on?
Very cool from GX that they pivot into that high-low setup mid after assuming that SEN will be rotating away from A. Aura's reposted up towards elbow, so then they're ready to just gun them down midway through
the problem with Zekken is
they read the situation well, and they.
It's like a comp that is going to struggle a little bit with the trips, so he doesn't want to just go send it and just get wrecked by trips the whole time.
I'm always really impressed by the sheer number of different set plays that GX can put together on defense. It feels like they've always got
rating did I give Sentinels for this map? B, I think. Giants was an A, Sentinels was a B.
In this form, we've only seen
Corrode, Sentinels was an A, Giants was a B.
One game of kickoff, one game
maybe
of
a
stage
B plus, I think.
Now they're a champ.
So 7th, 8th kickoff, finished 9th, 10th stage 1, and now they're at champs.
It's going as we planned out so far.
A testament to the impact of bringing in Aura and Flickless right at the end of that first
How about
stage.
Haven? Sentinels A, Giants B, I think.
Make away with 3 rifles, saving on that prior round. Invested so heavily into this one, of course. They have that Nightfall to play around from Narrate, and they're just but one orb away from getting that Rolling Thunder for Zelsis.
Yeah, B+ for Sentinel's Sunset. Oh boy. If they can get some more rounds.
Might
Might have to put that one down to a B. We don't see any more good stuff. I do feel like the Cypher is wrecking them at the moment.
Pretty lightly held.
You can't just absolutely send it. They got to just like default find it.
He's getting all of that information just by existing there.
Safe pair of hands for sure.
This drone heading into mid is going to at least spot out Zekin. These dark covers are going to need to be cycled yet again from Bang up towards top, so Sen can safely maneuver around this area of the map.
That's the second one being used.
What's the actual call here?
Able to use a third should be required.
Now it looks like Sen at some point, do they just want to see if someone is over towards A? Are they going to make noise and then try to pivot
40
back
seconds, they're going to
split?
head over towards the stacked site with the Cypher. They haven't really taken anywhere. They don't really know where the Cypher is. Like, considering how easy they took B main, they should consider the Cyphers here. Yeah, and this was what we were saying.
No, he gets killed. Wow.
This is why he can't send it, because he's just going to get owned like this.
Split right now. A smoke is placed top left mid for Zelsis to maneuver in. Orso has this operator not spotted out.
Dangerous there, very dangerous, but Bang goes for a diligent little shoulder peek. Those asking for more, and there's no opportunity to trade it back.
Dude, 15 seconds.
That's a breach util gone, but most of it was already expended.
Big duel over towards middle. They have to kill out on site. Damn, they did kill out on site. My goodness, John.
Threatening to break the sound barrier. They hit that
John and the Narrate here have done a bit of a madness, to be honest. 2v3 over towards site.
Insane execute from Sen. That's a
I think actually they're like Fnatic round, you're not wrong.
Making it seem like they were going to go through
with the insert over towards middle as well. I mean, Narrate and John did it all.
Up top while they're going through main, that was madness.
Ara set up here. Ends up being
to play against the Cypher comp, you got to try and avoid him, really.
Narrate has his crosshair set already for that emergence out of elbow, and Sen just send it. They got no other choice. John is.
Wow, he went crazy.
If you're gonna find him, then go prod a lot. Use over towards middle more. You just can't fast send it. That's it.
Yeah, he's had
it's not like it's the end of the world, but
insane individual.
It just means he has to be way more conservative in terms of where he's actually going to send it.
They won that out. Because Zekin goes down immediately in market as well.
On Sunset right now, it feels like GX kind of locked down the entire map. They've got really good setup there in market. It catches out Zekin. Ara's posted up on the A side of the map. Pretty reluctant, I think you are.
I think this is a good timeout, because if you looked at the map here,
especially when
it kind of, I think they had all the info to work out where the Cypher was.
Took that situation,
or at least have a good idea, but then they still hit into it.
Allowed them to open it up.
So maybe you're going to see them take a little bit more space.
Right?
Maybe they go more aggro top mid, actually clear over towards A.
On over the course of this attack side, Sentinels need to make use of this timeout, which they've called.
Yeah, and to that point, yeah, it's Kaplan calling the timeout despite getting that round win.
I mean, he also might have called this at like 20 seconds once it's a 4v3.
I mean, that is very much just
he might have thought they already lost the round, to be honest.
Bringing the lemonade recipe out here to Paris, I guess. But again, tough to replicate rounds like that.
Now, we've seen from GX, when they have a Hunter's Fury, they often like to send it into spawn just like this.
Yeah, and they do this as just their set strat all the time.
This is something that Sen need to be prepared for. It's a play that they like to activate, that they've used in EMEA.
Zelsa's got battered there by the Hunter's Fury, and Grabinho winning in tiles is huge. It means that GX don't have to worry about
the spike is down in that
the spike is in the way. They got to go all the way around here. Kind of up to John again.
They have to rolling thunder to get A-main control.
Breach for breach. Oh my god, John is doing so much.
It's Grabinho who eventually falls by the wayside. Sentinels have not got off the starters mark in this round, and Zekin's not there to double up. Now trying to at least play off this aftershock. Zelsa's got his. And it all falls
very nicely done. I mean, this is just Giants being a step ahead, ready for Sentinels. I'm surprised Sen got caught out of this one. They have like two sets over ult strats. One where they go deep aggro over towards A, and the other one where they have a trap over towards A, and he starts towards market. Nice shot. I'm really surprised that they fell. They fell so heavy for this, and like committed the spike.
Fnatic, for instance, in their matchup in the playoffs. This is what they excel at. Their strat book on Sunset is absolutely as dense
they either do this set one here, or they do it where he starts here, does a recon over towards the top, or he lets them get here and does this.
What a nice look there for GX. Here's a fault line and a force cloud off the line, and in theory allow the cross back, but Grabinho finds a perfect window to punish Narrate. And again, early in the round, Sen have been knocked down to 4.
It's good to see Grabinho really getting into the game here on map 2. I don't think
the
that
prep,
road
I
performance
think,
in any
there
way
might have
is
been
representative
there might have been a couple of rounds from GiantX which messed them up. Maybe there's been another Sova all round from here. So they had like 3, I guess. But
buy here for Sentinels is
yeah, I think you've at least got to consider, especially after a timeout.
They want to try and work the map a little bit, but they've got nothing done over at the B side. Ara is there with the op. They've sort of sniffed that out, I feel.
Grabinho is still just posted up on this dark cover angle and knows
it's desperation time
here with his overdrive on the way.
Is he TPing? Yes, he gets out just in time, but he TPs into the relay bolt. Flickless though, sharp shooting, gets himself set up. Backside. And crucially, Banks still in play, so need a smoke to come back online for him as 30 seconds are left in the round to probably cover up, that spot in spawn. But Ara has had time to get here with the op shot. He sprayed through smoke. Realizes Flickless is there for the tanking, and Bang maybe doesn't know the lay of the land.
John is so close to winning some of these rounds. He really is.
For Sentinels. That's the 6th round.
He actually could have had 3 here.
How dangerous was that, though? The spam to the smoke from John was crazy. He is on one right now.
That is a very insightful shoulder peek for Grabinho.
This just never should have been that close.
Oh, that dink is...
4-on-2, he gets the 2K just spraying the smoke. All right.
This is absolutely giving it.
Hey, you got to be feeling good here. Tough first map. Much improved on Sunset. They're going to thrust down mid again.
Big buy round, and they go for an ascend. Damn, they're bringing out all the big aggro rounds on the right buy rounds. That's nice right now. They look really good. Like really, really good. I like that they're playing confidently as well.
This is just another play out of the GX strat book that we've seen from them before, and no team seems to know how to stop them. It's just the combination of their initiator util, the push down mid, a push through B main. There's a fault line that comes through B main that canvases all of bottom mid for Aura to fight. And then there's that recon up top. It's just, they run the same plays and it just keeps on working.
And here's a neural theft for John. Sees all of this at top mid.
The second baited into that swing, and I mean, why not? Cloud was right there using that drone, obviously. Just good that he had support from Flickless for that instant trade.
Zekken doubled his entire kill total in that round.
It's a nice idea in the 2v3, make a lot of space over towards market. The guy probably leaves top mid.
John has been making plenty of noise. This timing is going to hurt them though.
It's very nice, man.
Tell you what, that's value for ammo, isn't it?
Does look like going to Haven.
Around with 3. GX 5-round lead. These guys really lock the map down.
This is just where they're at their best. It feels like even if you prep for the rounds like this that are going to be thrown at you, it just doesn't
it's a lovely round, though.
comes in perfectly for Ara.
This is
even this fade dive from
look at how
Narrate's like not too bad. It's just
so perfectly. And it's
here so early.
That comes from B main that just gets the entirety of bottom mid into lower tiles, which is even covered with a dark
Sunset attack or defense sided. It's pretty even these days. Ever since like the ping update and the change of B, it's pretty much leaning more to a 6-6.
GX, go for similar plays, or if Ara notices that he's a little bit ahead of this util, he will slow down. Like, this is so well drilled from this GX team. They set Ara up for success so often. This is a hand ringer.
Teams got a little bit better on defense when they are using a Cypher of just like covering up the Cypher as well.
Should be. They knew Sunset would be in this pool. They're not going to ever take it out, and it's always going to be picked by GX.
Dude Rob, thank you so much for the 10 months, man. Appreciate it, Brian.
They know it's going to come eventually, but it's another thing.
Sentinels had a good sunset. I mean, you're thinking of old Sentinels, really.
Both coaches
the 10 sassy sunset was really good.
Yeah,
they lost 2 pretty big pieces. Tens was very good at this map. On defense, he locked down a lot of sites, and on attack, he probably had the best Omen flash util. Honestly, in my opinion, just out of everyone on Sunset.
America's number 3 seed.
His Omen flash would always get incredible value.
Everyone on Sentinels just going to be on the light armor.
Like the amount of times he would save it for after plant and then create some kind of good plan around it to fight was non-stop.
Grabinho here is going to be forced back. Timing not quite on his side, but the paranoia came out enough to act as a relief valve. Flickless might try and work this angle with him. not affected by the C's, but sprayed down as those bullets were intended for Grabinho.
That was very, very dangerous for
Dude, every single time, though, this keeps happening. They go aggro somewhere, especially with the Omen Flash. Looks like they have a pretty good read into this one. They just lock them in. This is the third round where they've, like, locked them in heavy.
Okay. I mean, GX, they know where SEN are hitting. They know that they're going A.
I mean, this is just breaking conditioning for Sentinels, who probably just aren't used to being in some of these positions. Ara, in no hurry to push off that. Full trust in the rest of GX to lock this A side of the map down, but it's to where push comes to shove. Zekin gets onto the side behind the box, but the aftershock came through.
It's nice, man. I mean, they are wrecking them on this map.
2 kills cleaned up, and now Ara decides to get a little active. Catches Zelsis out. Timing certainly works in his favor. And Westside will step in when needed.
Yeah, they just have good reads,
so many
just
metrics
really
there for
good
GX.
reads.
Untouchable on this defense side.
Yeah, they really do a lovely job of just fighting together on the site when the hit comes in.
Good, yeah, they've done some good anti on this.
And second getting stalled up in the back box, that was essential for the win there. And obviously, Aura just getting the entirety of the map controlled.
Hey, sister, she's getting a hoodie. She doesn't know you ordered
flanking out
it.
a B main and holding their exit. Yeah, that was somewhat important too.
Claire?
Just a comprehensively
Okay, Claire,
great
if you're
round
here,
from GX.
hopefully you're watching, otherwise this doesn't
Running
work.
away with their
Brother's
pick.
ordered you a hoodie.
And Sentinels are struggling to adapt why
John,
they've not
thanks for
found
doing
a
that, bro.
gear
I like that.
that suits them against GX.
And Aura has actually kept this outlaw. Does have a few
Hopefully, hopefully she's
125
watching.
HP targets.
Shout out to John.
Zekin and John, though, they're the ones with armor. So John can have some confidence pushing into this.
Much faster from SEN. They're going for
See,
that.
this kind of stuff is probably what they have to do. More top mids.
Now, how do they deal with the anchors, though? Westside's going to be dug in here, but Narrate steps up with the Guardian. They know, yep, Prowler confirms. Westside in the corner and only gets his one. Stinger goes to work for John. And a Nightfall now to catch the players rotate in. 2 pings at Boba. Tells the whole story for Sentinels.
This is a pace adjustment from SEN that GX were not expecting. Crucial win from Grabinho.
Ugly start with the
unlucky
Stinger,
timing.
but util in hand for when Narrate steps up to the plate. And now it's on Cloud and Flickless to make their way through a
If they
smoked
get
out
a
Boba.
4, is it
Money,
doable?
damn
It's like
good for
4
GX,
pistol,
and it might be worth
then
going
it's super
for it.
doable.
But they are caught off the site. Cloud wants to wrap around, has a lot to say.
I'm not even sure they can get the extra
so far
round,
this
though.
game. He'd love now to show some bite with the bark wide.
Are
Nice
they even
swing.
going to get this one?
And second down. Narrate steps
Whoa.
up, and Cloud might just be him right now. Bang is all over the place. And Flickless
God.
is more than happy to put him
Okay,
out
let's
of
start
misery.
focusing back on Haven. Oh, man.
Unbelievable retake.
I'm thinking, can they win the next round?
It's Cloud just able to isolate. He gets that 1v1 against Zekin, ready for the swing from Narrate next. He is going insane on this map.
That is really nice. Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy. The desk touched on it. By far the most experienced player on GX. 5 years of play, and is yet only 21 years old. And has to be the leader of this team. And I love that we're seeing him give it back to SEN.
Yeah. Oh, is he indicating we won a 2v3
Yeah, a
against
little
you? I think
2v3.
Celsius stood up after they won round 2, and since then, Cloud has just been giving it to him.
It's a 7-round gap between these two teams. And look at how
I like the
far back
recon.
Sentinels are playing early. They're
I wonder
expecting
where
some
the
losses
line
because
is.
Hunter's Fury is active.
You can see it from here, maybe.
Cloud doesn't give it to him, though. Not in that way. Zen will be allowed to work the map here, but is it just them being given more rope? Mark are probably the loosest held part of the map here for GX, along with top mid now that pressure's come in.
And after just an absolute all-star performance from Zekin on that map 1, here on map 2, he has been completely nullified by this GX defensive util. Has really had no opportunities for clean entries.
Does
No
Flickless
ping, though, being
descend
set
it?
up just yet. Looks like the soda
Yeah,
dart
pushes
comes in a
through the
little late.
smoke.
Flickless has maneuvered his way into the site, ready to throw out some
Here we
util,
go.
but SEN are ahead of it.
All right, gets the jump on him there. It's going to be a relay
Oh,
ball. Narrate
man.
just stuck to the ground.
With the
transfixed.
flash behind it
Watches
as
the
well.
sword fall. And there's Hunter's Fury that Sentinels are waiting on. In the last round of the half, Sentinels are unlikely to put much of a scratch on GiantX. Spike is heavily within enemy territory, and John has to stand and face the
I mean,
music.
this
Look at that
was
setup that they pivot into so quickly. Flickless set up
dominant?
to
Yeah,
fault
that's the
line
right
to
word.
remain.
This was
Off
dominant.
that, the Hunter's Fury gets
Very, very
significant
dominant.
damage through, makes SEN scramble in their positioning. They have this double setup in elbow. What can Sentinels do here? Honestly, what can they do?
Sick. Honestly, the protocols have been incredible, and so many different set plays here for GX that have just kept Sentinels off their balance for the entirety of this attack side.
This is GX at their best, without a doubt. It's on this sunset map, and it's with this playstyle.
So we're going Haven? Yeah, basically.
Lou, who's standing by with GX
Haven should be very
Lembo
good, though.
Central.
Again, Giants have had good game plans coming to Haven.
Je suis ravie d'accueillir à mes côtés deux stars espagnols. À ma droite, Lembo. À ma gauche, Sandra, deux streamers GiantX. Guys, Lembo, Sandra, what a pleasure to welcome you here in Paris in those beautiful jerseys, supporting GiantX, of course. And we've seen that on map 1 it was a bit tough, so who can you count on the most within the players? You know, when times are a bit difficult, to bring up the vibes in the team.
I think our little Westside, because he's the clutcher of the team.
I think that's pretty solid too. What about you, Lembo?
For me, Flintless is so important in the communication, and his calls are winner.
Du coup, sur qui est-ce qu'on peut
Jolly
compter
Jello,
finalement
thank you
quand
so
c'est un
much
peu
for the
compliqué,
prime,
ils ont
dude.
perdu la
Appreciate
map
you doing
1.
that.
Qu'est-ce qui remonte un petit peu l'ambiance dans la team? Et bah, du côté de Lembo, c'est Westside et également Flickless qui sont là. On a le facteur Westside pour les clutches.
Ninja
et
as
aussi
well,
pour
hello
les
mate.
calls, on a
Appreciate the 22
Westside.
mums, good
Donc,
to see you, dude.
ensuite pouvoir leur poser la deuxième question. I wanted also to ask you, because we know that French and Spanish fans are very passionate, you know. So what do you think
Giants?
about our
Yeah, it's
French
true.
audience? How are the vibes
It's
so
true.
far?
I think Spanish and French people are the most enjoyer of the esports, the more passionate people cheering for that teams. We saw in many events the blue wall, and wow, it's excited to see them.
Really beautiful fan base, right? Donc on voit que les Français et les Espagnols sont tellement passionnés à propos de
Slug on the
l'e-sport.
back, yeah,
Ils
it's in
adorent
there.
ça, ils se déplacent pour les fans, etc. Et donc, qu'est-ce qui t'a impressionné finalement de la French audience? Et tout simplement,
He's
ils
everywhere.
sont motivés, ils sont là, ils font du bruit, notamment le Blue Wall, les fans, Carmine. And now, let's see if GX can take the win
President
on
Easy,
Sunset.
thanks so much for the prime, man. Appreciate the 3 mums. Then Giants are going to win. I mean, at least this map.
Special about coming out to France.
At least this map. Haven should be very close.
They have a legendary crowd, so we know that. It's only going to get more lively, I guess, over the next few days.
That's one of the most brutal econ reports we've seen for a while.
We want to highlight West Side here. Remember,
I'm glad they went for West Side.
It's a metric, right, that we measure
Thank
with
you so much for
the
the
amount of
12
damage done
months
as
as well.
opposed to how
Thank
much
you,
is
the prime.
spent on your loadouts here. So almost 2K down to West Side, 88.1, which is really quite high. This guy's been really rock solid, man.
He's been
controls that B side of the map.
Destroying Bang so far.
Yeah, Bang's been getting wrecked, man.
Everyone has been, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Excuse me?
But he is obviously on the defensive side
6-3-1.
at his best. But now that we're heading over towards the attack for GX, honestly, it feels a lot like the defense in the way of they play incredibly fast. You know, compared to the average in Europe, they plant the spike 10 seconds faster than all the other teams in Stage 2. They send it.
That's a nerd stat.
They have so many crazy fast executes where all of the utility sequences are
Pistols are still 2-1 at the moment.
All of their timings are hit. They're really incredible on this map.
Yeah, it feels like against GX you have to kind of beat them on an individual basis. And that's been hard to do with all this util slanting engagements in GX's favor. Big stack here of B main set up for Sentinels. That allows the West Side to be extracted early, but here's Cloud standing tall. John at least controls any ingress towards that Boba area.
I was going to say, Zekken's in
And
so
Zekken
much
tucked in
trouble.
his corner. This is a pretty
Ooh,
conservative
John
approach here for
so
Sentinels, but they
heavy.
are getting torn apart a little. Narrate lit here by the bolts. Least finds Cloud as he gets around the corner, but he's gone low.
Wow, Flickless able to dodge that out.
Now he got into the sights. Spotted out by Flickless though.
Ooh, it's a nice shot.
German unable to win that last engagement.
10-2.
It's a much needed pistol round here for Sentinels.
I mean, maybe.
It looks
I'm
like
not
nothing more
believing,
than
but
grim satisfaction on their faces.
2-2 on the
They're still
pistols, 1-1
reeling
every map.
from that first half.
Yeah, I like their decision to go for such a heavy B fight. GX do like to go for a lot of splits, so they can just isolate a couple of those players in main and then try to refight elsewhere.
Last few bullets there from the right. Important round for him. Some confidence for the young gun wouldn't hurt.
Zekken trying to keep the spirits high there.
Did the same thing, Gen G, RRQ. Yeah, that's true,
No
10-2.
investment on this round too.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Maybe if Narrate can collect
God, that was
few
a
kills,
crazy
send
game,
to work
man.
towards an
My
early
goodness.
nightfall.
GX been pretty proactive here, getting some information about mid, but that tiles corner's been pinged already, and it'll be Bang to take contact.
Conversely for GX, if they can try to maybe around the world get the orbs, they can get towards that Rolling Thunder early. They've been able to get Flickless the one so far.
Economically, Sentinel's never really able to get in the game on the first half. That's evidenced by Zekken leaving it with 4 kills.
Except for when they win the eco on round 2 and then get subsequently eco on round 3 and the economy is cooked.
Fade better or Sova. I think Fade with a raise, Sova with a neon is pretty much how I view it.
Lean into the B direction. They'll have anchoring presences here, including John once more ready to shut him down from Boba. Prowler from mid. That's now cleared. GX basically contained by his util usage and now hitting a paranoia as they try and get out of market. John's there, Bulldog sings out, good damage. Cloud on the side, somehow able to win these very unlikely scenarios, but Ara is contained by Bang.
If Bang didn't win that duel,
so to speak, Cloud at 19.
Had a little bit of potential.
It's caught on the site, Bang knows he's coming and is trained on that corner.
Synergies, it's not really about synergies, it's more just it's like one of the Cypher's best map. So you gotta have something for trips.
That'll be Sentinels convert on the pistol 1.
GX will be super happy with that. They get the spike down, they get a couple kills, and it's Cloud, who's now 1 away from getting a Hunter's Fury. That's easily going to be the first ultimate that'll be used in this game. You'd have to imagine, right? So not too bad for them.
I think this team has drawn criticism from some
good
of the
eco, it's incredible eco, they did a lot of damage.
It's maybe sort of less experience being pointed out, but
considering they bought nothing into it, they got a gun, it was a little bit doable. 1 armory buy on top. Wait, 2 armory buys? I think John as well. And Plan.
Just a whiff away.
Fault line set up if there's going to be some aggression from Sen towards A main. The GX could go for a bit of a refight here. But it's just a safer cross setup for the Sentinels defense at the moment.
Fault line likely set up reactively here or to set Ara up.
And now they can get more aggro with it, especially with that drone.
And with this you kind of know the Cyphers now as well. See them fighting over towards A. No, the Cyphers over towards B.
They really don't have any
I mean, they can get a Sova ult here. Problem is they don't have the drone for it anymore.
They're slowing things down, getting into elbow
I can definitely go back at the
They don't really have
Sova.
information at top mid
This is interesting.
So at some point they're going to have
because you would imagine if they were actually here with multiple people, they would try and take the Sova ult, so they're trying to just like bait that they're not with the cutter sound, that they're actually going elsewhere around the map.
Slow right now for GX. Hoping that someone from Sen will maybe overextend. That Prowler's going to get the information.
Okay, there's the info re-clear. They know that one's
looking for decisive calling on this execute from GX. Waiting until, of course, some of that key util cycles back.
Yeah, they get that fault line back up, and now it's go time.
Onto the side, runs in and narrate first. It's going to be Bang, no credit with the kill. Bang
great
gets
fader.
ahead of that dark cover, and now the paranoia comes down late. Grabinho thought he
Bro was so blind.
On narrate, but he couldn't have been more wrong.
Big joy.
Eventually falls, and there it is. Nice little fight through the smoke. Little two-piece from GX now. Assume control of the side.
Westside peeks out, might be able to catch him. Second,
timing.
Gets the opening with the Outlaw.
Relay bomb might make things hard on the side. That's John downed. Westside sharp as attack, folks. And Cloud.
Yeah, nicely done on this one. Yeah, they are just better on this map.
On the side.
20 for 8 right now.
Yeah, we've had 15 rounds of play, right? 14
Miss Pink, thank you so much as well. Thank you with the 6 months.
Outrageous stat line. I thought it would be hard to beat Zekkens on map 1, but he might just do it.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, some interesting classic moments as well. The first couple of rounds kept him in the game.
I love how Westside repositions for those fights there.
Dude, John goes wrong.
Gets that kill on narrate, then immediately gets back to play off contact so he can swing Link. Really intelligent stuff from him.
Going from, you know, bottom of the table in kickoff stage 2 to literal world caliber should be studied. GX, it's unreal how they've come alive. And now we're finally getting to see what they're made of in the second map of the series.
Much better
John
than
has
this.
the trip set
Do
up for
they
control.
send
We'll
it into the trips? Okay, nicely done. He's got a cage to get the kill behind as well. Double kill trip back to site. Still another one up on this. And Omen needs to get over there though, because Omen Flash is the most important bit for this retake.
Grabinho very mindful of a sort of off-timing push out of Boba though.
Time pressure just purely because of the Sova ult.
Kit to get back in. Narrate's still Prowlers to play with. This Seas as well. Sen have all the tools.
Harness Fury though. Cloud going to try and preempt this now and spots out Bang by the looks of things back towards spawn. John tagged out. Has
Damn,
the
I'm
dodge
surprised
away.
he went for it like
damage
this.
Done. Sentinels are against the clock.
I mean, he nearly got a lot.
Stinger there for Celsius. Looks like fault lines avoided by Flickless. He tries to get ahead of the game, and so far not too shabby, but Zekken is up on the side and demanding some attention. Brought down by Cloud, and Narrate's got to step up in his absence. Does Bang. Tough job.
My goodness, man.
Around to bed. 12-4 for GX.
Yeah, Bank's having a rough one.
Just
he really is.
On Sunset.
If SEN
Mr. Joker, thank you so much for the tier 1. Thank you, thank you.
This map, it feels effectively over. GX just 1 round away. They're a 4-on-5. SEN have all of the initiator tools to get back in. Full kits used from both of them, and that's still not enough. Even then, Flickless not in the ideal position for that 1v1.
Doesn't matter.
Adjustment wins it out. Mental play from him.
I feel like Haven is such a wild card map to look towards our
8
third
goes
tier.
at it.
Sentinels have to have
8 goes at it,
put
and
in some
honestly, this
extra
is
work
a great chance.
When GX get to control
4
the
people
tempo,
that can
they
get
look
1 shot from this gun. They got
controllers
breach short as well. Westside gets a kill. He's got his
just
ult.
had no inroads on this map whatsoever. And it feels like the second they find some kind of advantage, GX just absolutely storm them in the round, and it is done. Their game plans on this map are just genuinely fantastic on both halves.
It's going to work mid again. Pretty underboard. Sentinels here. Zek opts to go out. Look for something.
Stand up.
The setup was there for him.
he's hit a lovely shot.
Cool.
But I guess second is like sliding towards him. Probably look pretty easy from the screen, I guess.
Mid, GX is going to go back, meet up with the rest of their teammates in B main, and try to close this game out.
2 pretty one-sided maps back-to-back. If this round goes the way we expect it to. Some volatility's been introduced into this series. Okay, TP there from Bang. They get him set up in Boba nice and early. Johnny's in that corner, and Ara not able to fully clear it. Still suspicious, mind you. But John will have the drop on the site. Cloud with the plant now. Going to be forced out of the cubby by that after shot, and John's going to have to get active. Another Cybercade set up. He does not want to show himself. I get it, but Ara and Cloud already racking him up, and John eventually falls. Zelta's pees in, gets one. The rolling down will put him to bed.
Stomp.
And Sentinels,
An absolute stomping.
well, they let the keys in the car.
1-1 pistol, and they got 4 rounds.
Invisible. GX